wrong with the Force? You are a young Padawan.
What is up, everybody? We are back. The Scevoli Crew is finally back together. We're only missing Dom. Poor Dom. I really miss Dom on these days sometimes.
I know.
There's an empty black space right
It
there
is
below us.
just like my heart, empty blackness. This empty black hole right there. But before we start, make sure you guys subscribe down below to the YouTube channel, The Scevoli Show, for more fun unboxings, reactions, breakdowns, sexiness, awesomeness, Groganess, Ahsoka-ness, Anakin-ness, Thrawn-ness, and all that. All my favorite Star Wars characters-ness. I only have 3. I winded down to 3. So yeah. Yeah.
That would last way longer before.
Definitely. I was gonna end it, but I was like, you know what? Let me end it. I should have did my favorite characters, Ahsoka, Anakin, and Ezra. But then I did Omega and Thrawn, and I was like, oh, those are all bystander characters. The post credits.
And naming all the Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
The whole episode.
Yeah. But we are back, guys. Star Wars Celebration just passed. 4 days. It is going to 2025 in Japan, which I will be there. Maybe not. I might not. No, that's 18 hours of my life. I'll never get back on a plane.
It's pretty pricey too.
And it's a lot. It's expensive. Very expensive. And I had no place to stay. If I could stay at you guys' home, if anybody's listening from Japan, if you want Scevoli Tano at your home, I don't pay. You just have to feed me. I'll bring my own underwears. You don't have to give it to me. And that is it. That is it. So how are you guys?
Pretty good.
Chris.
Oh, you're welcome, Daylonner.
How are you, Chris? Daylonner.
That's all I'm gonna say now. So guys, the first thing we should be talking about is the Ahsoka trailer that we saw. The first thing at Celebration. That was the first thing they announced. The trailer dropped. We see Ahsoka, Sabine, Hera, Ezra. Old man Ezra. That's definitely an old man hologram of Ezra. I don't know what they got him at Burger King or something. Ron, Chopper, and 2 Sith. Balin and Sheen. I'm gonna say Shane. How long?
I don't know their names.
Yeah, it's Balin, and then it's Shin. It's Shin. I don't know. I can't say her name. I'm gonna say Sheen.
They look pretty interesting, don't you think, Chris? The Mel dark side user. His armor looked different than what we've seen before, and his lightsaber was orange.
It looked like a Kylo Ren kind of type outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made it look like it was Kylo Ren fabric, if you know what I mean. He has not the scarf, but he has the hood. It looks like that.
The same stylist.
Yeah, the same stylist did it. It was
okay.
Let's just make this guy an old man of Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's not old, but we'll just do that to him.
So apparently these guys are loyal to Thrawn, right? Is that what you heard?
Yes.
All right.
They are loyal to Thrawn. They are Thrawn's command. And Rick, you're echoing. I think it's your mic.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me try to fix this. I'll be right back. Keep going.
Oh no, I went. Oh, okay. So, Daylonner, did you see the trailer yet, or have you not?
I think I saw it once. I have a brief memory of it. But I'm slacking in the Rebels field, so I tried to capture as much as I could with my lack of knowledge, but I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, she goes. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't watch Rebels, but I enjoyed it,
I'm going to now, but
You have to.
I have to. I won't know what anything is or what's going on.
And we see a Loth cat. It's so cute.
Yes.
It looked weird to me, though. It looked like it's just like a fuzzy rabbit. It just looks like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good. Right?
Still echoing? Am I good?
I think you're still echoing, but I don't know what that is.
Good on me.
It could be Daylonner.
Not me.
No, it's not you. I think it's Rick. Rick, speak again.
Is it me?
Yes, it is you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Okay. Let me grab a different headset. I'll be right back.
I'll miss you, Rick.
Goodbye.
Daylonner, I just saw a dog. Let me see the dog. I want to see the dog.
Oh, I just let her out.
Wow. That hurts my feelings, Daylonner.
Well, I think my brother got home and she's very, very eager to get out. So I was like,
She's like, I don't want to hear the Star Wars talk.
no. She's like, I'm trying to sleep.
I would too. I would be sleeping too. It's 1:30, but I would still be taking a nap, a cat nap. That's my mood.
Yeah.
I know. What state do you live in, Delana?
North Carolina.
Is it hot down there yet?
I mean, it was freezing the other day because it was raining. It was like in the 30s, and now it's up in like the 70s. So we're getting there slowly.
Oh, okay, because it's hot in New Jersey. Or it's just.
Oh.
It could be just me.
You went into the void.
I know. Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He just went black.
I don't know why people call me at this time. Stop calling me. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. I should be sleeping.
Because you're busy and they want to bother you.
Yeah, I know. It's always when I'm busy.
Hello?
Hi, Rick.
Hello. Hello
Still
there.
echoing?
A little, but you're fine. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're fine.
I'll translate. It sounds good for me, so I'll just be the
Yeah, it
middle
sounds good for me too. I think maybe it was the headset, or maybe your on your headset the volume is too high. That could also be the effect. Look at me. I should be a technologist.
Wow. Look. Okay. I turned on the volume. No, I think I still hear myself. It's my thoughts.
Definitely, it's your thoughts.
Your thoughts are coming out.
Because I try to lower my mic.
Is it a problem? Should I like restart my?
No, you're good, Rick. Even if it echoes, there's an echo in the room. You know, where's Echo?
Oh.
Aw, see? Let's see what I did there.
He's on a mission.
More like where's Tech?
No, don't start, Rick. Do not start.
Stop.
Where's Tech?
They're right here in my little box, safe and sound. All right, and there they will stay. No more missions.
That's, you know what? So apparently they showed a teaser trailer for the Bad Batch season 3 at Celebration, right? And they were saying that from the teaser trailer they saw Palpatine,
Yep.
Wolf,
Yep.
Rex,
Yep.
and they just got like the dark vibes from the trailer, and they didn't really see Tech involved in that trailer. So
But you know what? It's
No,
only-
did you see what Star Wars posted? I'm mad at Star Wars. Did you see what they posted?
what did they post?
It was like a memorial shrine, and it had Tech's picture, and they were putting flowers down, and there were candles. I'm like, Star Wars, don't start with me. It hasn't even been a month. Like,
I think he's gone.
No, I think he's actually gone too. I don't want it to be.
Yeah. It was a pretty big drop, so like,
Yeah.
I don't see
Yeah.
logically.
I mean, like, it was pretty high too, so even if he had like boosters, I'm sure he would have ran out of fuel. Maybe I don't know.
Do we need to see him hit the ground like to know he's dead? Like,
But in Star Wars, you need to know because
You do-
I know.
need
It's
to-
like I didn't
you-
see it. I didn't see it happen, so it didn't
you know, Darth
happen.
Maul got chopped in half. He got magnetic legs.
Oh yeah, that guy never dies.
Yeah, he never died. So I think, but you know what I say to that? I think Tech is very smart. So Tech knew the outcome of it. I bet you, like, that's how I say. If Tech did survive, I understand he survived because of he's so smart. He's the smartest one. You know, so it would understandably be that. Whatever, Rick.
Am I still echoing?
No, you're a little, but you're still good. Just lower your mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good now.
Okay.
We understand you, Mike. We understand you, Rick. I said Mike. Oh, good.
Mike, who's
My
Mike?
name's, Chris.
Is Mike in the room with us?
How do you know? He could be here. Tech could be
He's
in the
in the
room.
walls. He's in the walls.
But yeah, but with Tech, he's the smartest one out of every one of them. So if he knew how to drop, you know, it could be that. You know, he could have found a way to survive it. But the guy threw the goggles at Hunter. So I really don't know why he would throw the goggles if Tech is not dead. You know? I don't know. It's hard.
We'll see next season.
To me,
Yeah, next
how I interpreted that scene, he was scanning, he was looking around, seeing like detecting like what options does he have, right? And he didn't come up with any, but just one, which was Plan 99.
You can't take his emotions. Can't take it.
And like it was just like it was very like an emotional scene, just seeing like Wrecker like shake right before, like he knew.
But there was no way. Like, if Tech didn't do that, there was no way they were going to survive that.
Exactly.
There was
my
no
there was
way.
no.
And I like how they, like, drop, like when the music goes done, like, they stop everything, and you just go, and you just hear Tech going, and, like, like, he's about to, like, die. And that's what it is, like, when did we ever follow orders? Like, mama! And then that's it. And that was
I
so
was over here
sad
thinking he
because-
found true love.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know Tech was gonna be the first one to actually go. I thought it was actually gonna be Crosshair to go first.
Yeah.
We all did. We all
With how
did.
Crosshair was, but Tech, like, Fee is waiting for you, Tech.
What-
Like, you can't-
What is his girlfriend gonna say?
Come on, Brown
When she
Eyes.
finds out, yeah. What's she gonna say?
Like, she can't do that. He can't do this to us. But we'll see. We'll see next season. But I really hope they show the little trailer now. Maybe in the upcoming months that they've seen at Celebration. Because we do see Fennec Shan in the trailer too. But I think I don't know why they're gonna end it. They're ending it so close. Like, it's like there's so much story that you can tell with the Bad Batch. There's so much more that you can, unless you're having another animation show that you have coming out with the clones, which people are saying it's a Rec series, which I wouldn't be too upset with that one. I would love that one.
I'd be in all favor of that, and I think most people would, considering that's like mostly everyone's favorite clone.
Yeah.
So
Like, you can't end the series like Bad Batch is going to continue right after what happened to Omega, and Omega has a sister, which we kind of figured that was his sister. That was her sister.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah, there you go.
everyone did. Everyone was just so focused on Tech.
There was too much at the end for
There
me to
was.
worry about that doctor. Like,
But
who
I-
are you? Who cares?
Yeah, we don't. You talk the same like me, but who cares? But like, yeah, but like they ended on such a cliffhanger, and I don't understand why they always do that with Star Wars shows. Like, stop like ending it on cliffhangers, man. Like, we don't want that. Like, probably the end of The Mandalorian is going to be like a cliffhanger. Like even the Tales of the Jedi left it on a cliffhanger with Ahsoka just going off with Bail Organa. Like, that's why are we ending things on cliffhangers that that if they don't get a second season or a third season or like reboot it, like you're not going to tell that story. So with Bad Batch, it's hard because we're just getting into the Empire now. Like, the Bad Batch is the start of the Empire and see what happens to the clones. So if you're not going to have another show after that and you're only going to have 16 episodes, that's not going to go from Bad Batch all the way until Rebels. That's not going to be every episode's a year and it's 16 years. Like, that's the end of the Empire. Like, you're not going to do that. You're going to have all that story to tell. So it's weird that they're ending it in 3 seasons, which I would rather have it 4. At least 4. But I guess we'll see what happens with the Bad Batch because they can't all die in the season finale. Like, they're just not going to get shot off on a plane. I think they're going to settle down on Papu with the rest of everybody, and that's how they're going to live their lives. But we know the Empire is going to come there, or it's already there in the next season that we don't know of.
That's definitely a way it could end. I still believe like there's gonna be a war with the clones and then the Empire. I feel like that's gonna be the finale.
That should be. I've been waiting for that for like decades.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I've been
very
waiting just
fun
for
to see.
Rex to get his suit on and go, and then Cody next to
Fight
him.
back.
And then me and Rick and Daylon are just right next to him going boom, boom, boom. And we get our karate outfits on.
I'm just cheering on the sidelines. Woo!
It should be the first one shot, Daylana, just bystanding.
Oh my
The
god.
first one go down. I'll go, no, Daylana! And then me and Rick will run over to her. We'll carry her. Well, I'll carry her by the head, and you carry her by the legs, and we'll pick her up and throw her. Or we'll put her up to the side.
We'll just throw her.
You just grab me by my ponytail.
Just grab her by her ponytail. You're not dying on us. No soldier left behind, and we just keep taking her.
Like, dude, I just tripped on a rock. I'm fine.
It's okay. It's okay. You tripped on the rock, but you hurt your knee. I don't know how you hurt your knee tripping on a rock. But all right, let's go.
Like, okay.
But yes, with the Bad Batch, I'm excited to see where they go with it. They renewed Tales of the Jedi, which I'm very excited for because I'm excited to see more stories. I hope it's a longer season, just not like 6 episodes. I hope more Ahsoka and animation. Probably, I don't think they'll focus on Ahsoka probably for the animation this time around. So what would you guys rather see? I would see like more Order 66, in the Tales of the Jedi. Get different Jedis, what do you call that word? Perspectives? Yeah, perspectives of Order 66, at the temple, the lead up to that, lead up 3 episodes, lead up to that, and then you do another 3 episodes of someone else, or you do 4 and 4. I would love to see more Order 66. Like, I know it's like so harsh for me to say that because I feel like I'm like saying that's like killing everybody, but I would rather see what everybody went through. Like
You just want to
cry. I just want to sob. I just want to sit there and go, damn, I should never ask for this. That's like, I want to say, like, even James Arnold Taylor said at Star Wars Celebration, like, Plo Koon could still be alive, but I don't think so. George Lucas said to him, like, no, he's dead. He's way gone. But you never know. I would love to see Plo Koon again. I would love to see Quinlan Voss again. Azaz Ventress. You could do 3 Tales of the Jedi with Ventress. Maul. But Maul's not a Jedi. Obi-Wan and Anakin. Could see them again. Ahsoka. More Jedis. Yoda. But Yoda doesn't have the voice no more. They would have to get the voice from the Jedi Adventures guy. But yeah, I would want to see Jedis. Like, other Jedis that we don't even know about. Mace Windu's maybe story. 3 episodes of Mace Windu. I just finished this book of Shatterpoint. What an excellent book, man. Let me just clap for that for a minute, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. But yeah, I just finished this book, and it was so good. Like, I'm a Mace Windu fan. Like, I might hate him in my heart, but out in the outside, I'm showing you love.
You know who I started disliking more recently? Saw Gerrera.
You don't like Saw?
After the finale of the Bad Batch, it's like...
I don't have a problem with Saw. I think after he lost his sister in the Clone Wars, I think it was very downhill. Like,
yeah, for sure.
From that, like, and he just sees like how to get to the end. Like, in reality, I thought he was gonna come save the Bad Batch. Like, I was waiting for like a big heroic save, so Tech wouldn't have to sacrifice himself. But that didn't happen. I was like, this is what we're doing now, Star Wars? This is what we're doing? No heroic no heroic like save this time.
No, it's just a lot of hate, for Saw Gerrera and Sid.
And Sid, yes.
Yeah.
Sid,
oh my god.
I can't.
I'm a Sid hate page.
Yeah, but I kind of figured Sid would turn on
It's
them.
part of the business,
That's how she says it. It's like that's part of the business, and I knew, yeah, and especially like now these are clones. They're not Mandalorians. They're not Jedis. They don't have like these clones have special abilities, of course, but they need someone like to back them up. You know what I mean? They need someone like more clones with them. Like these commando troopers, like their armor is. You have to like get that's superior clone armor. And now for the stormtroopers, they get that armor. But they need someone like backing them up, like right there. And I don't know with Omega. I don't know if she's Force sensitive. We have not got that backstory yet with her. And after season 3, like what happens to Omega? What happens to Hunter? What happens to Wrecker? what happens to all of them, you know?
I'll be right back, Chris. I'm going to restart my laptop. Hopefully that fixes the issue because
What?
I keep hearing my thoughts. I'm going crazy, man.
Are you sure you're hearing it? Or, I'm not even hearing it anymore, right? Just take off your headset.
I did that. I think I'll.
Now unmute your mic. Talk.
I'm talking.
Yeah, I don't hear you.
I hear you.
You, Delaney, you hear me?
Everything's great over here.
Okay. Actually,
Delaney?
I don't think I hear it anymore.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Delaney's in her own little world. She's like, yeah, I'm just living like my best Star Wars life right now in my nice room that I have. Like, I don't really care.
And then I'm over here.
And Rick is just like in a light of pain over there in his room.
I love it. It started with me, and then now it's like, oh no, everything's fine now.
Everything's so fine. Everything's so precious.
No, everything's working great.
Yeah. Like, we're just not going to get off the air soon and just die of, like, we'll just be in the dark. But yeah, so I would rather have the Bad Batch go a little longer, you know, have more story to them. But they're doing it like Rebels. I feel like Rebels was rushed a little, but it ended great. You know, Delaney, when you watch Rebels, you know, you'll see how it goes. But you'll fall in love with
My old age.
Before the Ahsoka series, you have to watch it.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so behind on everything. So I'm getting back into my Star Wars obsession. So I feel like I can just sit down and like get to work because I am very behind on everything.
Get to work.
Get to work.
I got work to do. When Mando finishes, I can relax and then I can focus on the other stuff that I need to get.
There you go. Get to work, Delaney. Get to work.
There you go.
You like jazz?
Oh, they announced season 2, Andor. It's coming out next year.
Yeah, 2024.
I'm excited for that because I do like jazz.
There you go. But yeah, Endor, like, I'm excited for Endor, but we know I feel like that's the only Star Wars show out right now that's following the guideline. Like, it's following like the rules of Star Wars. Like, okay, we're gonna do season 1, and then every episode in season 2 will be like a year, and then lead to Rogue One, and then that's how we start. Like, start of Rogue One, and then we know what happens.
Yeah, you know, this season.
We know how that ends.
It's gonna be more action packed. You know, we're gonna see Cassian Andor already joining the Rebel Alliance. We're gonna see him do some secret missions for them, and did they confirm that Kino Loy is coming back?
Yes,
Right.
that's
Okay.
in the Ahsoka series, though. Yeah, the hologram with Mon Mothma.
Okay,
There you go, Rick. Think about it in the stars.
okay. I'm thinking about it.
But yeah, so Endor, I'm excited for Endor, but not really. Endor was not my favorite series. I liked it because it was like action packed and James Bondish, you know. And it's gonna be a good season 2.
Yeah.
And that's where they're gonna end. They end on Rogue One. Now the Ahsoka series. I don't know. Until I give you my thoughts, how do you guys feel about that? The Ahsoka series. Delaney, I don't know if I could ask you that because you didn't watch Rebels and stuff like that. But have you watched the Clone Wars?
I forget how far into it I got, but again, it was like probably this time last year was the last time I watched an episode.
My God,
So-
you gotta get to work, Delaney. Gotta get to work.
I know I have a lot of work to do. I gotta start over, start fresh, and then start taking notes.
Definitely start
Pay
taking
attention.
notes. I need you to get that notebook out, that Blue's Clues notebook, and start getting to the work, girl.
I'm not in school anymore. I can focus on what's important in life.
You gotta get to work, Delaney.
Get to work, yeah.
I'm like, honestly, I was about to just skip to Rebels, but then I am a person, I have to go in order with things, and it would feel wrong for me to just start in the middle somewhere. So I'm like, no, I have to finish. I
Nothing
have to
wrong.
finish what I
Nothing
started.
wrong. You know, that's what Star Wars tends to do. So
It is.
yeah.
Indeed. So Rick,
They're
how
making
do
me
you
work
feel on
for
the
it.
Ahsoka series?
My thoughts. My
Your thoughts.
thoughts on Ahsoka. The trailer, I loved it. I'm pretty hyped for it. You know, it showed pretty much everyone from the Rebels Ghost Crew. You know, we didn't see Zeb, but we have seen Zeb live action already from The Mandalorian.
I think he's the best one.
He's the best looking.
And Chopper.
Oh, Chopper! Oh my god, I can't wait for him. He's so crazy.
I love Chop Chop.
Yeah, and then Hera looks good.
Eh.
I think Hera looks good. Then there's Sabine, and then they showed the mural of them.
They did. Which I like how they did that though. They did it like
I
live
did.
action, which I like. I like
Me
how
too.
they did that.
Me too. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. The plot is there. The mysteries right now, it's there. With these dark side users, and then just the big antagonist that they've already created and showed us, which is Thrawn. Oh my god,
The hair.
when I saw Thrawn, man.
Now, guys, if you haven't read the books to Thrawn, I would go read the books to Thrawn. Because that's how it leads
I
up.
have to read too.
Yeah, Delani, and the people watching. You gotta get to work, Delani.
So much work.
But yeah, so the Heir to the Empire, which I loved, and then Lars is definitely gonna play Thrawn, and of course voice him in that series. I wasn't excited as I really hoped I would be for this series. Like, I'm an honest Ahsoka fan. I am diehard Ahsoka all the way till I probably bleed orange and blue. If I bleed red, then I probably don't know what world I'm from. But like, I just would rather have it like Sabine. That does not look like Sabine. Like, if you watch like from the animation to now, like she doesn't have like the antics of Sabine. Like not the antics, but like the looks of Sabine Wren. You know what I mean?
Even I
like,
noticed that. Like,
yeah, like I understand you're looking for that kind of actress. I understand that, but that's not the right. Like, no fault to Natasha or something. I bet you she does a great job in the Ahsoka series. I'm not hating on it, but come on, like that's a bad choice. Ezra was a good choice until I saw that hologram. I don't know what I was watching. I thought I was watching a fat old man, like in the hologram. Like, no offense, but it's like him like sitting like this. Like what? Like,
yeah, I was trying to look out for Ezra, and then they like cut to it was him in the hologram. I'm like, that's Ezra?
Yeah, like it looks like he got painted hair. Like his hair is like you ever saw that like fake hairspray, like that paints if you're bald. Like some guys use that spray for their bald head, and it looks weird. But sometimes it fits on people's head. But that looked like that. Like he looked very like it didn't look like the guy that I would like. The guy looks like him, like Eamon Estefan, I think his name is. It looks like him in the face. Absolutely, that's an old Ezra. That's like a like an old 28-year-old, 27-year-old Ezra right there. But how they did it right now, that looks not good at all. Like I was like,
Times are hard.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have to wait till like we actually like see him in live action. I mean, that's just a hologram.
Yeah.
Hologram.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. He did look a bit weird, but I mean, he was very small there. As a hologram.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna show Ezra in Ahsoka. I don't think they're gonna do it for the first season. I don't think they're gonna because in reality,
I agree. I feel like that's just like an old record playing.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna show him because in reality, they would show him in that trailer because they showed Thrawn. Like if I was showing a trailer, I wouldn't let them see Thrawn. I would let people wait to watch the show, and then you can see Thrawn. I wouldn't have announced anything with Thrawn yet because Thrawn is the key with Ezra. So where's Ezra? So Thrawn is running around the Outer Rim, like running laps. And where's Ezra? Like, you know what I mean?
You know what?
Riding the space whales.
Yeah.
Ezra right now, he's
He's got some work to do, you know.
Got some work to do.
That's gonna be the new thing on this show.
Yeah.
Daylana, you just made you were like, you know, I got some work to do. We're like, got work to do. Yeah.
But you know what? This last episode of The Mandalorian, they're definitely setting up Thrawn more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they mentioned him in this last episode.
Which I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see Thrawn. I really am. Because Thrawn, like, he's the smartest. He's smarter than everybody. Like, he might even be smarter than Tech from the Bad Bad. Like, I'm just putting it out there. He's very smart. Like, when you watch Daylana, when you watch Thrawn in Rebels, like, you're just going to go, wow. And you're just going to listen to him because of his voice. Like, when Thrawn speaks, I just go, yes, God. Yes, talk to me. Thank you. I did a horrible job today. Thank you for telling me that. Like,
thank you so much.
Yeah, like, even in his books, like, when you read the Thrawn trilogy, like, the voice actor is Lars. Like, he voices Thrawn in the books, and it's so amazing. It is really, he does such a great job. And even when he speaks, like, I didn't know that was his actual Thrawn voice. Like, he actually has a Thrawn voice, like, when he speaks in interviews and stuff like that, which I didn't know. I thought it was just like another voice that he has in the back of his throat. But yeah, with Hera, I really wasn't feeling Hera. Like, I wasn't. Like, when she said that first line in the trailer, I was like, wow, no. I was not feeling it. Like, I wasn't, like I said, I'm a big Rebels fan. Like, I might have watched Rebels more than I watched Clone Wars. Like, I love Rebels, you know? I don't, like, and some people hate Rebels. You know, when people watch the Ahsoka series, they're going to go watch Rebels. You know what I mean? Because they don't know who these characters are. Just like when Ahsoka first appeared in The Mandalorian, the Clone Wars and Rebels skyrocketed on Disney Plus. Like, they got the ratings and everything. But, like, I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being picky with Star Wars and Ahsoka because she's my favorite, and it's going to be my favorite series in August. You know, maybe I'm looking into it too far or something like that. But Rosario Dawson does look good. I got to give it to her. She does look that part of Ahsoka, which I'm very happy for. But, like, yeah, I wasn't feeling the trailer though. I wasn't feeling Sabine. I wasn't feeling Ezra, definitely. Zeb I actually really liked. I was really what they did with Zeb was really good. They made him look exactly like
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Like, even Steve Blum did the voice of Zeb and played the motion capture of Zeb. So he's motion captured. I think he's CGI. Just like the guy from Jedi Fallen Order. The Cal Kestis's master.
George Paul.
Yeah. So I love how they did that. I think that's the best Rebels look they got. And then Ahsoka, of course, was already awesome. Because Ahsoka, she
agree on that. Yeah, I think that is the best Rebels looking character they did.
They did, yeah. You can't go like you can't.
It could have been really bad if they didn't get it right for them. Like
they just painted Steve Blum purple, like the guy who voices him. Like, we're gonna paint you purple, man. Just go out there and kill it.
If they would have painted him, no.
Oh my god, the dog's back. You muted yourself, Daylana.
Sorry. This is our new one, and she's a puppy, and she's very hyper.
Oh, we're gonna name you Scevoli Crew member.
Mascot.
Mascot. We're gonna get him a hat. Put it on him.
And then they gotta start
getting to work, you know.
Yeah.
I want to get her a spirit jersey. I got my other dog a Grogu spirit jersey so we could match, but now we got her, so I need to get her a big one.
We gotta see that.
I'm here for it. Just tag me in the photo.
Spirit jerseys.
And then I take a picture of the dog on my phone. I put it as my lock screen. And when we go meet up one day, Daylani, let's look at my phone. And Daylani goes, "Why is there a picture of your dog on my lock screen?" You don't need to know that. You don't need to know.
There's some things you don't need to know.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I'm excited for the Ahsoka series. I am. But yeah. We'll get to it in August when we do all that jazziness.
For sure. I'm pretty hyped. I'm pretty hyped though.
You're hyped? I'm hyped.
I'm pretty
hyped. I sneezed.
Bless you. And may the force be with you.
I'm blessed. Thank you, Rick. Because you said it. I'm blessed. So what else happened at Celebration? So the 3 movies. Let's talk about the 3 movies now.
3 movies. Let's go. So
Let's do it.
they announced Daisy Ridley coming back as Rey Skywalker. This movie, it's going to be 15 years after the rise of Skywalker, and she's going to be rebuilding Jedi Order. Now, the only thing I'm excited about this is perhaps we could finally see Finn as a Jedi, right?
Could.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people are hoping for. That's what I was hoping for in the sequels.
You're muted, Delaney.
Sorry. My earbuds died.
Her earbuds died, everybody. Her earbuds.
All good.
My knockoff AirPods.
But yeah, I'm not excited for that movie.
You know, it's not on the top of my list.
No,
but-
I think they wasted a lot of time. Why are you going 15 years after the rise of Skywalker? That's my issue. The 15 years. Where was Rey the first 10 years? The first 5 years? The first year? If you wanted to rebuild the Jedi Order, that's the first thing. Like, after the rise of Skywalker, if you want to take a year off to go explore the galaxy and find out, go to Jedi ruins, go to Jedi temples, that's fine. But now you're going to go 15 years rebuilding the Jedi Order that Luke, now I'm not a big fan of Luke, but Luke was doing in the comics and stuff like that. And then that whatever happened, Kylo Ren destroyed it all. But now you're going to do Rey, which is she's not a Skywalker. She's a Palpatine. That you're going to let her rebuild the Jedi Order. That makes, to me, I don't care how people take it. I'm not a big fan of Rey, but that's not my issue.
You know what, Chris? It definitely it takes time, you know. It takes time to put in the work, you know. You got building that Jedi Order. It takes time, man.
Definitely. It takes 15 years.
15 years, man. 15 years. Put in the work.
Now, Delaney will be right back after this brief message. They got to get her dog toy.
Yeah.
Because if they don't get her, but we can still keep going.
Yeah, we'll keep going, man. 15 years. Yeah. No, it's probably gonna show her like already established the Jedi.
Yeah, but you know what? What are they gonna really do for that movie? You know, like you're gonna show it already, or you're gonna show like how she gets to doing it. You know, but it doesn't take you 15 years.
Show it already. You know, like the order's already established. The temple's there. Students are there. The teachers are there. That's what I think. So it's like within the 15 years, she was making the Jedi Order. So, and then like on the 15th year, like something bad has emerged again.
Yeah, like what execute Order 67? Oh
no.
Like, is there going to be another Order 66? Is there going to be like, what's going to happen? That makes, because are they going to do what the High Republic is? Like have a High Republic kind of stuff with that?
Yeah.
Now Jedi, or because Rey doesn't know much. Like, she doesn't know much about the Jedi. She doesn't know what happened to them, how they were extinct. She doesn't know about like Anakin. She doesn't know about like Obi-Wan. She doesn't know about like Ahsoka. She doesn't know about all those Jedi. She only knows about Luke. And to me, Luke is he's not the most important Jedi out there. She learned from him, absolutely, but she didn't learn a lot from him.
I think she's gonna learn more of this knowledge in the future. They'll probably show her more knowledgeable of the past of the Jedi. With Luke coming back as a Force ghost and like.
I don't think he's gonna though.
No.
I don't think so. I think Mark Hamill's time is up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a possibility, but we'll see. I mean, like what direction they go with this movie. I feel like regardless of what we think, we're gonna go watch it. Just to see.
Oh yeah, I'll sit there in the movie theater and like sit there, and I'll be like, no, I want my money back.
Like I'm gonna be like, Chris, the movie just started.
No, I just saw the opening. Nope.
Get up. Just
I got work to do. You know.
You gotta go.
I gotta go. But you know what? Rick? We should have like. You know what we should really do? Because I seen that you posted something, like a group watch of The Mandalorian. We should actually group watch it.
I'm down. Yeah.
Because you're up at midnight, so I'm up at 3:00 in the morning here, and we just have to see if Dave Lonner would want to do it.
Yeah. We'll ask Dave Lonner.
But who do you watch it with? Just your friends?
Yeah, I watch it with my best friend.
Oh, frick! I thought I was your best friend. Oh,
You are, Chris.
Rick, this hurts, Nick.
You can.
I'm gonna have to come to California.
You can.
Battle of the Heroes. Fight them with my lightsaber. You are my brother, Rick. You are the chosen one. You were supposed to join me, not destroy me.
Let's watch it. I'm down. It's the finale. You know, we gotta go big on it.
Yeah, you go big or go home.
Exactly.
And I'm always going home.
So the next film they announced was Chris, are you all right?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, was that Delaney?
I didn't mean to leave all the way.
Oh, okay. No. It's just a weird loud noise I just heard right now.
I was like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Wah, wah.
It was like Squidward.
So
yeah,
the next film, it's gonna be the director of Logan, and I forgot his name, but he's gonna be directing the Origin of the Jedi movie.
25,000 years before.
Yeah, 25,000 years before A New Hope, I think, and that's gonna be interesting. And
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Apparently, this movie is gonna be very religious, which it should. And yeah, just like I said, they're going back.
They're going back. I don't get Star Wars. Like they go back and forth. Like they go 25,000 years, then they go 15 years after the rise of Skywalker. Then they're going in the Manoverse. Like, what are you guys doing with your lives? Like, and then you got Bad Batch and the Tales of the Jedi, and then you're gonna go probably have another animation series, probably right after Bad Batch because animation is kicking ass. Better than live action. And what happens if the Ahsoka series or like Skeleton Crew doesn't do that good in the ratings? Like they didn't bring back Boba Fett because the ratings were so bad. Book of Boba Fett. The only episodes that were good were Mando season 3 part 1.
Right?
Yeah. And then you have Obi-Wan and then you have Kenobi, which really didn't do that good in the ratings either. And then you have Mandalorian not doing so good in the ratings either. Like,
yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't like it. Like it's because like I feel like they're not giving the fans what they want. They're not. They're
giving side stories.
Yeah,
side story.
And like, so I feel like from the complaints I've heard from Mando season 3 is that the story. There's no story, and like from this last episode we're finally getting like what the story is about. And then the Kenobi series, like so many fans waited years for something of Kenobi, like the movies, and we got a show, but like from the show we didn't get all that much Kenobi. We got more Reva, in my opinion. Book of Boba.
We got more Leia.
It was Kenobi and Leia.
We got Leia. I don't think we got that much third sister. She's still alive out. They could also do a show, not with her, but maybe something else.
For sure.
Yeah.
Book of Boba Fett, and then like they didn't give us like strong episodes, and like the only strong episodes were the ones with Mando in it. So it's like these. I don't know. It's like these are small things, but it's like it's a lot of small things.
Yeah, but that's what it hits it or misses it.
Yeah.
You have 8 episodes. You have 8 episodes of Mandalorian. The first episode was good. The second episode was good. Then you have Lizzo and Jack Black. Like, what? How do you go from that to that? Like,
I
there
love
was
it, but it did just kind of feel random. Like I know it's supposed to be like a cameo, but it's just
yeah,
I don't. It didn't fit the vibe of the season,
yeah, and then
and it's
wait,
kind of slow in the middle.
the Mandalorians are in the back. They're just hanging out in the backyard. If you want to go see them, you gotta go. Like what?
I mean, it was iconic. Don't get me wrong, but you know, it was just kind of like, oh, hey, Lizzo.
Like,
I thought
hey,
it was
Jack
a
Black.
meme at first.
Hey, Christopher Lloyd, you're a separatist. How did you survive this long? Like, how are you? Like, what? That makes no sense. And in this episode, you just see like whole badassery. You see Moff Gideon, and you see
Yeah.
and you
Get
see
back
the
on
Royal
track.
Guards. I don't know what you call those guards, and they were in the Last Jedi. They were in that
Yeah.
one.
Are those like the
Um,
Knights of Ren or something? No.
No, they're royal guards. So
Yeah.
I mean, they're usually like with the higher up. So we've seen them with like Palpatine and Snoke. So, but these
Yeah,
they're looking close to the ones from the Last Jedi.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then you have Moff Gideon wearing a helmet like Darth Vader. He's dressed like in Darth Vader clothes. And then you have little horns. So what do they like Maul? Like, but Maul's dead. But like, that's the second Mandalorian we've seen like that. Just like with the armorer, she has the horns. You know, and now Moff Gideon has that. But that's in another breakdown
Yeah.
for the season.
Because I have some thoughts on that episode.
The spy.
Yeah, but that's what we're trying to get at here. We're trying to get at like the ratings are like what? Like for Kenobi, like I could have just followed Princess Leia around all day. Like that's what he really did. Like there was no story there. Like I know you're saving Leia, I understand that, but what are you saving her from? Like she would have never gotten caught if she wasn't running outside in the garden. You know, like that's something you could save for another day. Or if you have 12 episodes, just like Endor. Endor might not all be good in those 12 episodes, but you have some episodes that are like, damn, that hit. Okay, that hit too. You have at least a good chunk of episodes from Endor because there's 12 episodes that you can say, wow, episode 1 was great. Episode 2 was great. Episode 3, filler. Not a filler, but something else, like a mystery. And then episode 4, good. 5, 6, 7. Like you could have said that. But there's none of that. Kenobi gets 6 episodes. Ahsoka's getting 8 episodes. Boba Fett got how many? 8 episodes, right? 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around there.
Yeah, it's also it.
And they got Mando season 3 in there, part 1. You know, and then part 2 is this season. Like no, like they're not hitting, but in animation, you're killing it.
Yeah.
Like you're killing animation. Like Bad Batch season 2, there wasn't a lot of filler episodes in that season, and they set up for bigger things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They set it up. But like, how do you go from seeing the Mythosaur to never seeing the Mythosaur ever again? So far in the series, like he's down there, we see him, but no, we're not going to show him for the rest of the season. That's like opening for now until we see the last episode. But I don't think we're going to see him in the last episode. Just like the World of Worlds. How are you going to open the World of Worlds and never see it again? We'll probably see it in the Ahsoka series, but if we don't, like, where's that going?
I think we're definitely going to see it in the Ahsoka series. And you know, it was shown to us in the last season of Rebels, which I feel like this Ahsoka show is like the continuation of that. You know, there's so many stories and plots to explore in Star Wars, and I feel like Ahsoka, like this is like Ahsoka's journey, a part of that, which no one has really connected to. Like they've ever like seen the World of Worlds. You know, Ezra was the only one that like could open it. Yeah, who can open it. So it's like that's an interesting story and character right there. But yeah, you know, with these ratings, that's what I've heard people complain about season 3 is that, you know, the story it's lacking story.
Yeah.
And apparently, you know, Grogu wasn't. People are like theorizing that they put Grogu back because they were afraid the numbers would be low.
He's the moneymaker.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So like they force him to like, you know, to bring him back in another show, and then people are explaining like that's why we're not seeing much character development for Grogu and Mando in season 3. Like we're
I
seeing
can understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people I think were also talking about how weird like the timeline is, or just how time passes in Star Wars, because they're like, when Grogu was with Luke, they're like, that was 2 years. They're like, that didn't feel like 2 years on screen. Like, we didn't get that sense that it was 2 years that had gone by, and it's just a little confusing. So I guess it was kind of, it didn't feel surprising when he went back, but then they're like, oh no, he was gone for 2 years. I'm like,
There's
well,
no
it would
way.
have been more emotional if they made it feel like it was 2 years, but it was kind of just like we just jumped back in, and I was like,
And in reality, like, what did Grogu learn from Luke in 2 years? Like, to me, right now, Grogu
How to
learned
jump.
nothing.
he learned how to jump.
He learned how to jump
Yeah.
and press a button, maybe. No,
And get
no,
cookies.
no, yes, 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 no. Like, just press a button. Like, what? That's what I want to see. Like, if you're gonna send Grogu to the best Jedi in the world that's out right now, Luke Skywalker, Grogu better come back like that GIF with the minion and his 2 butt cheeks out, with the thong in between his butt cheeks. Like, that's what we have to see. Not that, but I want, like, that's how he should have came back, like a badass.
Yeah.
You know? Rick's like, wow, this went a little weird. Rick's like looking into the distance. Like,
Huh.
How did
Interesting
we-
thought process.
don't worry, Rick. I'll send you that GIF later. I'll send it to you. That's a funny GIF. That's me doing hot girl summer shit, you know? But back to what I was saying, because I was getting that work done, you know? I was getting that work done. But back to what I was saying, like, but yeah, with Grogu, like, I don't see it. Like, I don't, like, just that force push that he did with that thing on Mandalore. But I'm like, what? Like, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely could have expanded on Grogu's like learning process with Luke. I feel like they didn't though, because it wasn't the show to do it, and
Yeah.
those weren't the right, like, I don't know. I feel like this could have been part of season 3, right?
Yeah.
And like it
Part
would have
B.
definitely felt like more of a story and had more character development. But yeah, that's
But they never did. And I think that's the biggest issues with Star Wars fans like us and other people out there. Yeah, we love these episodes. Don't get us wrong. We love the Star Wars content. But it has to make sense to me. As a Star Wars fan, I'm watching a story develop. I'm not watching a movie. Even in a movie, I'm looking for the story. Like, if I'm watching the 15 years in the rise after the Rise of Skywalker and that has no story, I will get up from my seat in the movie theater and walk out. Because I don't see that story. To me, so far, there's no story to be told like that. Like, Dave Filoni right now, like, he has the awesomest movie because it's in the Mandoverse. You know, with
it's gonna be
Ahsoka.
fun.
Yeah,
You're gonna
it's
connect all these things together.
yeah, it's gonna be Ahsoka, Mando, probably Bo-Katan, probably Moff Gideon if Moff Gideon doesn't die in this, like the 4th season of Mando or something. You know, we're gonna see all those characters, Thrawn, Sabine. Like, we're gonna see before the first. Like, I think it's gonna be before the First Order. You know, of that and leading into 7, 8, and 9, those movies.
Yeah.
But that's Dave Filoni's movie is the only one that makes sense because you have all that storytelling right now happening. Even if the storytelling sucks and doesn't make sense, like just like the Book of Boba Fett, the storyline, I didn't know what that storyline was. Kenobi, we can't really put that in there because it's not in the Mandoverse. The Ahsoka series, like, I'm going to tell you if it makes sense or not by the end of the series, all 8 episodes. And Skeleton Crew, too, is in that timeline, too, because that's in the Mandoverse. And Joyd Law is a Jedi, and there's for kids and stuff like that. I don't know about that series either, but we'll see. But yeah, like, you have all that, and you have, like, Thanos of Marvel is like Thrawn. Thrawn is going to be a bigger enemy and everything that we're going to have to see in the Ahsoka series and series to come. So I'm excited to see Dave Filoni's movie for sure. I think that's the only one I'm really excited for, is the Dave Filoni, because that's the only one that makes sense to me. That's a lot of storytelling. Like the 25,000 years in the Jedi, Dawn of the Jedi, who was the first Jedi? We really don't know. You know, that's a story that's going to build up from that movie.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Next time on Star Wars Movie Gossip. Dun,
Up
dun, dun,
next.
dun, dun, dun. Up next.
Yeah.
But that's all I have to say. Ahsoka series, Merp.
What about the Acolyte coming up?
The Acolyte I'm real excited for.
Yeah, that said during the High Republic, we're gonna see some dark side users, right?
We'll see me. We're gonna see Caitlyn the Sith. Shout out to Caitlyn. We missed you, Katie.
Yeah. Shout out to Caitlyn.
But, yeah, the Acolyte I'm excited for. But I never.
2024.
Yeah, 2024. But I never thought that guy who's in Squid Games. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget his name too. I had it.
He doesn't speak English. But how do you speak English in a movie, though? In a show?
He
And
does. It's just not. He's just not fluent. But
Oh.
he does pretty
Does-
good. He's done English interviews and stuff
Oh, okay.
but it's like back and forth with Korean and stuff. But I'm sure it's just like, as long as he can say it, he probably doesn't understand what he's saying, but he probably.
Oh, okay. Because I was watching him, and then I saw not the interview, but I saw like when he did like it on Star Wars Celebration, and he needed a translator. I'm like, but how does he speak good English though on screen? Like Squid Games, he was great, and then I'm like, what the hell happened to you? Like, what's going on there? Like, I was like, oh wow, you don't speak like American that well. He does, but like, I want to see how that's going to transpire.
There's new vocabulary in this universe that
Yeah.
probably doesn't translate very well.
Definitely in this, and to Star Wars universe, nothing translates well. But yeah, I'm excited to see the Acolyte. I'm excited to see the new Jedi. We got a Jedi Wookiee that's played by Chewbacca's actor.
Yeah.
The Wookiee guy. So I'm excited for the Acolyte. I don't know too much information on the Acolyte, so I can't really say that. Only if it's in the High Republic era. This is the first High Republic era that we're gonna get. And then we have Star Wars Jedi Adventures, which I fucking love. If someone kills my son Nubs, you're gonna get it. I swear to God, I'm announcing on this show right now. I'm gonna announce it next week on the show too when we do a breakdown for the Bad Batch. The whole season of the Bad Batch, we will be doing a breakdown, and I will say this in the beginning of that episode too. If you lay one finger on Nubs, I swear to God, I'm gonna come to your house and eat your cookies. I just swear to God.
I swear to Thrawn.
I swear to Thrawn and Nubs. That blue head motherfucker. I'm gonna get work done, and I'm gonna like that jazz. That's it. Because Nubs, do not touch a finger on that little blueness.
I mean, his name's Nubs. How can you even want to?
I love Nubs. I'm Nubs Nation right now. Like, I'm Nubs Nation. When I saw him, I swear to God, I dropped dead. Like, I'm alive now, but I dropped dead at that moment.
This is going to be called the Nubs Show pretty soon.
Definitely. It's the Scevoli Nubs Show. Ooh, that sounds a good read to it. Ooh, thank you, Daylater.
It's a spin-off.
A spin-off. We all dressed in our blue outfits, just with our hoods. But I'm excited for that series too. I'm excited for that little kids show. But Nubs is played by D. Bradley Baker, which I love too. That's played by D. Bradley. It plays all the clones, so it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a cute show, I think. And then we have Visions.
Visions Volume 2. Oh my God, the trailer looks so good.
It looked really good.
Just like in the beginning, they start off with like that, just that scary looking like Sith, just like he just.
It's like me on a Friday when I have my Fridays off. I'm like, yeah, I'm a Sith.
Some of that animation in that show, it looks really good, and it's funny to see, like the creators of Wallace and Gromit. They created one of the episodes, and to me that just, their kind of style, it just goes way back to me in my childhood. So just seeing that kind of style is different for Star Wars, but I'm for it. Yeah, these different creators, they have something to bring for these episodes. Just like in season 1, You know, every
Season 1 was really good.
yeah, and so it's just gonna be fun to see different stories, and like because it's not canon, they can do like whatever they want, which is
They could
pretty.
put me in it and let me get thrown off a building.
They could put Nubs.
They could put Nubs. No. Rick, are you crazy?
I like how you.
I was totally yeah, no.
But yeah,
I can't
So-
wait for the Nubs merch.
Oh, they have some nice merch dropping. They have a book bag, a stuffed animal, another stuffed animal, some toys. I'm gonna get them all and have a little Nubs collection. I'm gonna print out a poster and get it signed by D. Bradley Baker. Nubs. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter. I think Rick follows me on Twitter. There was this someone posted a video of Nubs dancing. He's like, ooh, he's dancing, and I thought it was the cutest thing in the damn world. Like, how are you that cute and dancing like that? Like, I just admire you. I might
Nubs
cry
just
right now. I'm, like,
exists,
so
and Chris
emotional.
is just head over heels.
I'm so emotional right now. I was just cuteness overlord right there. But I'm excited for that show too. It's in the High Republic era too.
It looks cute.
Star Wars Adventures. What else?
They also showed the trailer for Jedi Survivor, the last gameplay trailer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much to come.
Coruscant. We're back on Coruscant. Did you guys? You have to. I read the Cal Kestis book that I have right here.
How was it? I'm still reading it. I'm still
Oh,
reading.
it's really good. I'm almost done. I have like maybe an hour left. I'm gonna
Okay.
finish that today. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
I'm
if you don't have that book, ladies and gentlemen, I know Daylana doesn't have it.
I don't read.
gotta.
She doesn't read. She's got to get work done later.
I'll get the audiobook.
Yeah, they do have Audible. Audible, I read all my books on.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, if you don't have the book, I would read that because it takes place right before Jedi Survivor. This takes place right after Jedi Fallen Order. Battle Scars, Star Wars Jedi Battle Scars. It's a book that Cal and the crew take place in, and they find two unexpected people that they didn't know would help the Empire defeat the Empire, but now they might. But they're not in the book. They're not in the gameplay. Those two characters that we have found now in Battle Scars. So I'm excited to see what happens at the end of the book. So yes, Cal Kestis. Clap.
Yeah, it's just so nice to see like the love he's gotten like since like the first game came out. Like I felt like a lot of people love him more now, and it was fun to see him in Star Wars Celebration, how he actually gave out a poncho. Like
I wish I was there.
I wish I got that poncho.
I know. I need that poncho now. Like I want that. I'm gonna go find the person that got it.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
you
Just
know,
knock on their door. Excuse me.
Excuse me, you got the poncho?
You have something I want.
Hold on. This is the way.
Boom.
There you go. I think that's all like all the news from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Celebration, and then like the major news.
And
yeah.
then the merch that dropped for Star Wars Celebration, of course. I want the Ahsoka. I already pre-ordered the Ahsoka Clone Trooper helmet.
I saw that. That's probably like the thing I want most from Star Wars Celebration. It looks
I
pretty
wanted
good.
that. And then I want a poster of Ahsoka that was released for Star Wars Celebration. It's Rosario Dawson, of course. Not my favorite Ahsoka. Not my favorite Ahsoka, but she's popping out of the world between worlds with her lightsabers, like the portal, and like she's just coming out. And I love it. I should have bought that poster when I had the chance to, but I totally forgot and I didn't remember. But I have a lot of Star Wars Celebration prints that I got. Shout out to Joe Hogan that I did an interview with on the channel. That he went to Star Wars Celebration as the artist. Brilliant artist. I have a lot of his prints, and he made a Tales of the Jedi poster from every episode from there. And then he released it, and then I bought one, and I bought other prints that were there. Shout out to all those artists that were at Star Wars Celebration. They killed it this year with the prints. But I'm looking for that print. So if you guys find it, Rick, Daylana, the people of the world, Star Wars Universe, if you find it, you send me a message. I don't care how much. I will pay $1 for that print.
And a high five.
And a high five. Rick's like, no, you won't. No, you won't.
He's like,
This
you're
guy
not getting
gets
anything from me.
I didn't say that.
So Rick, if you find it, Daylon, or if you find it, post about it. Say help a brother out. You know,
Everyone's gonna think my name's Delauder.
Daylon, help me out. That's gonna be your name on this show now, Daylon.
I'll change my tag.
There you go. Not the Porter shop, the Daylon shop. But I think that's it. I think we covered everything, right?
Yeah, we did.
And then we'll
It's just a lot.
see you in Japan. We'll see you in Japan in 2025.
That's a big one.
I can't stop doing this now.
There you go. We like jazz. You gotta just put jazz to it. But before we go, Daylana, where can everybody find you on the social medias?
On TikTok and Instagram, I am at the Potter Stop. And on Etsy, if you guys want to go look at some magical goodies over there.
Ew, magical goodies. Ew.
Ooh.
Then Rick, where can everybody find you on the social medias?
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Star Wars Rick.
Oh, and YouTube. I forgot. I have a YouTube now.
Oh, we're gonna be popping up
She's
on there.
fancy now. She's big time.
I'm a big time rush over there.
Is
Where's
it
your
also
YouTube
the
handle,
Potter Stop?
Daylana?
It should be the Potter Stop.
Oh, the Potter Stop still. Okay,
Yes.
so make sure you guys subscribe down to that shop. Ooh, see what I did there? Ooh. Yes. And you know where, guys, guys can follow me on Instagram. I'll just put the tags in the name. You know how I'm the only Scevoli that's living that you guys all know. But thank you, Rick. Thank you, Daylana, for joining me. We will be back next time for the breakdown for all the episodes of the Bad Batch, all 16 of them. And then we're going to do a breakdown for Mandalorian after Mando is done. All 8 episodes. And that is it for Star Wars until like August, until Ahsoka comes out. Like, we have the Star Wars Jedi's Adventures, of course, but we're not going to break down that. Visions, we're really not going to break down. So Mandalorian and Bad Batch are our last 2 big breakdowns. So I hope you guys join us on the Scevoli show with the Scevoli crew. I hope Dom comes back.
We miss you, Dom.
We do. We miss you, Dom. Dom, I love you.
We miss you.
If you're out there, Dom, we miss you.
We missed you. I can feel you through the force missing me right now. I can feel it. But guys, subscribe down below to the YouTube channel for the Scevoli show. Be kind to one another. May the force be with you, my friends.
Always.
Bye.
Bye.
In my life, when you find people who need your help, you help them, no matter what.